So the USTA just announced a new 10-year deal to host the NCAA men's and women's Division I team championships for the next 10 years, I believe, starting in just a couple of years. And with this announcement comes a lot of questions. Like, one, is this a good move for college tennis? Two, is Orlando, the USTA national campus, the best place to host it? To answer those two questions, one, it involves both, I think, in my opinion, because announcing that this won't be hosted by a school, this is going to be hosted in one of the biggest tennis facilities in the world, I think that's great. Hosted in a tennis facility, hosted in a tennis-centric area. What I don't like about it is the USTA has done this in the past. To be honest, if you know where the USTA National Tennis Center is, you know where it is in Orlando, there is nothing next to it. There is nothing going on around it. It's the tennis center, and that's about it. That's, at least in my opinion, what's going on there. Here's a question. Why can't teams host like they would during an NCAA bracket? They do this for college soccer. There's so many locations around the country that have Division I programs that have an insane campus, an insane amount of tennis love for their community. Like, I can just name a couple that I've visited already. We can go to Georgia. We can go to Baylor. We can go to Illinois. All of these places that have hosted in the past are great places because there are fans willing to go to those locations. Orlando, I feel like, doesn't bring the vibe as a home versus away match as it would. And that's where I go back to when it comes to hosting an away and home match. The higher seed gets to host until the Final Four. I think that's a great idea because it involves the fans, it involves the schools, it involves the student body, and brings that high energy college atmosphere that we look for in college sports, which is what you want to see. And yes, it's not traditional to the way tennis is viewed in certain matches and areas, but that's the narrative that it's going towards. So for me, that's why I don't think it's the best idea to host it in Orlando. Why can't we host it at a place that has a great atmosphere, a great student body, a great tennis town or city that can bring in crowds, that can bring in fans, to put in, to contribute to college tennis? Some talk about why they're still having the men's and women's finals at the same time. And why aren't they done staggered so that way more people can enjoy it? Why do they have to choose? Why can't it just be one lineup? And that's just another tangent that happened during this fall when they just started the singles and doubles championships. I definitely think they missed the mark on this one. I think they should have done something different. But let me know what you guys think of the whole situation down in the comments below. It's nothing against the USTA. I just think it should have been done differently.